Hi, it's about 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on July 4th, 2025. My name's Linda. I'm from Tula Light Spirit-Led Coaching. And I've been angsting all morning because I felt an intense need to get this message out. And there's a little bit of a story with it, but bear with me. First of all, I've been dealing with a pit in my gut all morning. And at first I thought it was hunger, and then I tried to ignore it, but it's still there. So I went through a course of events to try to discover what's going on. And I still have this pit in my stomach right now. So the first thing that happened is that I was watching a YouTube video in which Kim Russo, the psychic, was being interviewed. And she talked about the dark night of souls. And I asked my guides then, is the dark night of souls the same as the 3 days of darkness? And they said, yes, it was. And they also said, and I'm going to refer to my notes on occasion here. They said, light workers unite. I'm like, okay. I got a text from a family member wishing a happy 4th of July, which is nice. But in the text, they refer to the big, beautiful holiday, which knowing this family member is a Trumper, I felt was a reference to the bill that just got passed in both the Senate and House. And I'm just not in favor of this bill. I feel like it's really the wrong thing to do. A lot of things have been the wrong thing to do. In any case, I put a lot of thought into what this holiday means for me right now. And I ended up responding with this. This is a country historically known to be progressive, successful, compassionate, kind, helpful, fair, and giving. Soon, our great capacity for love and justice will make us strong again. I eagerly await that day, for it is not today. On this July 4, pray for all humans to be treated with respect and to be safe from harm. If we are not all free and independent, then we are none of us free and independent. Naturally, I didn't get any direct response to this except from my equally liberal sister who said so true. So anyway, there was that, but I still had this gut feeling that was really bothering me. So I went to my guides, and by the way, I'm going to be sharing this video beyond my YouTube channel to family and friends. And that's scary to me because most everyone doesn't know that I connect with spirit. They don't know that I have a celestial team at my beck and call, basically, that I talk to every single day, who have been providing me with such rich guidance and support and growth. They don't know about that. And a lot of them will have really negative thoughts about my doing this. They won't believe in it. They will think I'm crazy or whatever. I don't care. I really don't care anymore. I need to do what I need to do. And I just know this is right for me. So I'm moving forward. I'm coming out of the closet. So I went to my guides and I asked them, what is this feeling in my gut? What is that? And they said, and this is a direct quote, light is at work. You all are getting an upgrade to the 4th dimension. And so then I asked, when you say you, who do you mean? And they said light workers. So light workers are people who are, like me, connecting with spirit, learning and growing, and wanting to extend to the rest of the world the need to be in kindness and love, the need to be connected to each other and to spirit, that this is essential. And so we're not only just doing it and being it, we're trying to get others to somehow connect on their own. And that's why my coming out as someone who connects to spirit is so important. You can't expect people to move forward with something that they don't even know about. And hopefully people who know me and respect me and see me as somebody who's level-headed, thoughtful, successful in my own way with my career, all of those things will make them step back and say, well, okay, Linda's doing this. What is that about? Is that something I should look into? That's my hope. But, each person is going to do what they're ready for. Okay, so then, because I mentioned that we're getting an upgrade to the fourth dimension, I was like, okay, third dimension is where most of us are at right now. And I had done a previous reading back, oh gosh, I'm looking at my notebook because I keep copious notes. This was on June 11. And I was asking the questions about Jesus and the beginning of mankind and all that kind of stuff. And within that, they talked about during the time that Christ rose, most people had moved from the second to the third dimension. And the difference was that although we were still barbaric, we were more gentle, and that we were more disposed to being kind, and also most importantly, had a love of God. So that's kind of where most of us are right now. There's some who are definitely lower than the third dimension, and they're the havoc reapers in our world. But most of us, regular everyday people, are in that third dimension, and we're just trying to live a decent life, not create too much chaos or harm to others, and believe in God and all that. So then I asked, what's the difference between 3D and 4D? So they're saying that light workers are moving into the 4D. We're getting that upgrade. So what's the difference there? And one of the things they said was love is quiet. So it's more inward. The love we feel is also the love we are being. And it's from inside. It's not superficial in any way. It's deep. And that truth and honesty and trust in God are how we navigate through this life. So we must be truthful, we must be trusting, and we must trust God in order to be in that fourth dimension. And we won't be in that fourth dimension unless we just automatically do that. We will, in the fourth dimension, be in the feeling of loving kindness, rather than just acting in loving kindness or just doing loving kindness. So that those abilities, those beliefs, that way of being is what's happening for people moving into the fourth dimension. And this is also when abilities start. So the ability to connect with spirit, for example, is a transitional ability that you get between the third and the fourth dimension. The stronger intuition. Some people will be able to hear or see vision. Some, like me, use a pendulum to communicate. But whatever it is that works, that communication is happening. We're getting information, we're getting guidance and support, and we know that we're getting it from them, from our angel team, and any other celestial beings that might be involved. So as I'm doing this little video here, and I'm sort of coming out as I have my experiences with coming out in this lifetime. As I'm coming out, I actually can feel that pit in my stomach relaxing. So that's good. But they said this pit that I'm feeling is normal when you're going through the upgrade. So I just wonder what other maybe physical reactions my fellow light workers are going through right now, today. I think there's some sort of, I don't know, I feel like a shift or a turning point occurring. So there you have it. I just had to put this out today. I hope it's meaningful for someone, and I would love to hear your thoughts with respect, love, and kindness. That's all I want from my fellow human beings, and that's certainly all that I would give. Big hugs to you all.